Hey guys, this is Boricua Binks and welcome back to Let's Play Zero Time Dilemma. Oh man, the last episode kind of made me mad. We were playing the Ambidex game, which is the same thing that we did in Virtue's Last Reward. So basically we had to ally or betray, and it was between Carlos and Junpei because Ankane got electrocuted and she was knocked out. And I already kind of knew what was going to happen, and I was right, so that no matter what choice you pick, it was not going to end up well. If you ally, you get killed. If you betray, not only does Junpei get killed, but then you get killed. So here we go. It's telling me I have to go back here. I already knew that anyway. Now, hopefully in this one, they will both ally and no one will die. I can't believe Akane, man. She just flipped out. Freaking loca.
Did she get bullied a lot?
No. It was
Oh,
just...
I can't fast forward.
Well, not many people wanted to be
Cool.
friends.
Ah, interesting.
Where?
You okay?
Is this before the AB game?
What? Okay. Should I keep going?
Yeah.
I always saw her sitting in a corner, curled up, hugging her knees, and all alone.
I decided I'd stay by her side to watch over and protect her.
I'm sorry, but how did he
Huh?
know exactly what he said?
Then one day, her beloved rabbits were killed by some stupid
I could
middle
never
schoolers
quote.
having fun. She
Word for
went
word.
to their hutch, crying and apologizing over and over to them.
How
Because
do you
he
know that?
jumped, but still.
Did Akane tell you?
No.
Then why? So, gonna stay silent, huh? Fine. Guess there's no point talking about this. Let's just get
No.
these votes.
No, wait!
Don't do it. See? He knows. I can't believe he actually remembered word for word, but okay.
Something's weird.
Hello, pot calling kettle.
Whatever I chose in the AB game, it was always the worst outcome.
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about?
There we go. Frickin' loca.
Junpei? Carlos?
She's crazy. Don't kill Junpei, people. She will kill you.
Ah, I think I understand. I believe that what you just did was shift, Carlos.
Shift?
Space-time human internal fluctuating transfer. A phenomenon where one's mind crosses space and time.
Akane, is that?
The power we used a year ago? The ability to send and receive information through the morphogenetic field. It's a simpler version of this.
You're saying the me here right now came from a different history?
Well, your consciousness at least. Say you go back in time to when your parents met, using a car as a time
Seriously?
machine. Know what movie
Oh
I'm
my
talking
god.
about?
Yeah, of course I do. The high school protagonist almost gets it on with
Oh,
his
wait.
own mother and tries to get his awkward dad
Back
to
to
marry
the
her.
future.
That's the basic plot, right?
Yes, the story revolves around a boy. We'll call him
M? Seriously?
Now, according to the plot, he's successful at getting his parents to marry. But history ends up changing slightly. Upon returning to his own time, his father's a famous science fiction writer, and he's rich.
Huh. I guess the hierarchy was switched when his dad punched the neighborhood
I can't
bully.
believe they're actually doing this.
But, did you notice something odd about the movie? Just what happened to the M who lived in that fancy house?
Huh. Well, now that you mention it.
I don't think the M from that history appears in the movie at all.
There are two overarching types of stories about time travel.
Wow, this game is so self-aware.
The first type states that there is always only one history. Meaning, if someone changes the past, that previous past is subsequently erased.
Nice explanation.
The other type is where multiple histories exist.
Multiverse.
This is the many worlds interpretation. One of the more widely believed hypotheses on multiverse
Reminds
theory.
me of the show The Flash.
The world and universe split into branches as a result of one's decisions. It's a setup where each branch is able to exist in some form. Okay, so back to the movie. First, let's consider what happens with a single path history. In this case, do you know what M is doing back in his own time?
What he's doing?
Committing a form of murder.
What?
Murder?
Well, think about it. The M who grew up in that fancy house, let's call him M2. M2 should have had a variety of amazing memories from his life. Maybe he met a really cute girl he liked, or was a winner of a contest. The possibilities are endless. All of those memories, every single one was overwritten when M came from another history.
Dang.
Huh? But the history that disappeared was poor M's.
You're right, that's true. What was erased from existing in time
Sorry?
was M's history. But the only memories that M retained.
Are those of when he was poor.
So, in effect, the life that M2 lived through was overwritten.
Scary.
All because of the actions that the protagonist M took to save his own. I'd say that's the same as killing someone, don't you think?
Really interesting.
Next is the multiverse hypothesis. In this situation, M2's life is never erased. Instead, a mystery remains. So, where did M2, the version who remembers being well off, up and disappear to?
Oh.
Where he went.
Switcheroo.
This is what I think. On the same
at her
day
hair.
that protagonist M used the time machine, M2, for some reason, did the same as M and went back to the past. But then he did the exact opposite of M.
The opposite?
Why?
He stopped his dad from punching the bully.
So, when he returned to his own time, it was the world poor M had
Weird.
lived in.
Are you saying that they pretty much switched
Yes.
places?
It would keep everything consistent.
That's depressing.
What is?
M2's situation. Well, he ends up getting the bum end of the deal regardless of which scenario happens.
Damn, that's pretty unfair.
Yes, that's true. But, this is rather difficult to say,
That's kind of
Carlos.
what you've been doing.
Your case may be exactly the same.
What?
Your consciousness could have come from another history and taken over this body. In exchange, the Carlos who was here originally
Was murdered.
No. Another me is in the other history?
there's no use in getting upset. You simply need to accept that that's what shifting
This is messed up. He should tell her, "You crazy witch, you killed me."
But wait, Akane, how did you know that Carlos is able to shift?
He mentioned before that he knows which path has death at the end and which is safe. I just sort of knew, too.
An arsonist set fire to our house when I was 18.
Dang, I didn't know it was an arsonist.
My parents didn't make it, though I was able to get my sister Maria out. but we didn't make a clean escape. Maria fell into some sort of coma. They first thought that she had carbon monoxide poisoning, but that wasn't what it was.
Reverie syndrome. A variety of moments flicker in and out of the mind, as if one was constantly dreaming. We believe this is what your sister has.
Maria is either receiving large amounts of information from the morphogenetic field, or her consciousness cannot stop its jumping between multiple
Interesting.
histories.
So she's a shifter too.
Then she's like us.
Yes, though it's slightly different. In Maria's case, that power is running rampant within her.
Boy.
That is what the Reverie syndrome really is.
What?
If a way can be found to control the ability, then she could recover from it.
Is that true?
Wow.
I see. That's good. So there's some hope for her.
Hey, Carlos, when you dove into the fire to save your sister, you were able to hear her voice, right?
Yeah, I was.
Carlos, I'm here! I'm over here!
Maria! Maria, is that you? Just stay there! I'm coming to get you!
No matter how you look at it, there was no way her voice could reach me. But I realized exactly where she was, and I found her quickly. That was the first time. After that, I could hear victims crying out in the fires, and which way would lead to my death.
Oh, this ability we have is triggered by intense danger.
When we're threatened by a crisis, it's easier for us to access the field.
I get it. So that's what it was.
So, Carlos, Junpei, shall we shift?
What? Why?
Huh?
All you have to do is vote ally.
There's really no reason to play the AB game.
But why?
Well, as it stands right now, it's incredibly likely the both of you will decide to pick
Yeah.
ally. But instead of going through that, it'd be better to shift to another
That doesn't make
history.
any sense.
It'll work. The three of us will definitely be able to do it. But only if we find our lives in danger.
I think this is fine. Why?
Wait, what do you mean by danger?
This doesn't make any sense. Why would you bother shifting to another? Oh no. Really? She's crazy. I don't see. I really don't know why. There's no point. D team's still alive. You're still alive.
Please quarantine or disconnect the control.
Oh god.
Hey, Akane?
You're really turning the reactor into a bomb?
I told you earlier, didn't I? Our lives have to be in danger for our shift ability.
You're gonna
to
kill
manifest.
everybody.
This is absolutely
Yeah.
nuts. Even if we do manage to do this, the us who are from whatever history we switch with will end up.
Do you plan on dying here then?
What about Sigma and Diana and Phi, huh?
I forgot you were like that.
She's crazy.
Is preventing the shield from deploying. Please evacuate now. Please evacuate now.
So, where do we need to jump to?
Well,
You didn't consider that
Really?
part?
well, if we knew in advance, the effect of the threat would be lessened.
You're not affected by any of this at all, are you?
That's not true. Here, look, my heart's pounding
Here,
so
look.
fast. Do you want to check it?
Dude, like, don't test me right now.
Hey, it's kind of getting down to the wire here.
I don't know where they can go. One of our places that's still locked?
Shit! Okay, we're just gonna have to go for it. Jump to the same history I am.
The same history?
Which one?
Think! There's a history when we didn't get all ones on the dice rolls. The moment right after
What?
that.
But you're gonna get killed! Okay, so that means we're gonna unlock, one of the locks there.
Are you insane? We're just gonna get ourselves
Yeah.
killed.
It's okay. I have a plan.
Are you gonna do what Inferno suggested and get on top of the suits of armor?
All right. I trust you, Junpei.
Ah, damn it! Junpei, if we die, I'm gonna kill you.
Okay, let's go.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my god! We're shifting! Ah, that's so exciting! Okay, so we're done with this episode, guys! Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this. I can't believe they just did that. I can't believe they didn't just vote ally and ally and... Okay, anyway, in the next episode, who knows what we'll be doing. So until next time, have a nice day. Bye-bye!